Hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of Why Yoga, and today is focused on why yoga for sleep. Now, the number one thing yoga does is it helps lower cortisol. So whenever we're combining movement with that breathing element, it really is bringing us down, right? It's relaxing us, it's bringing us back into our body, it's centering us, and what a better way to prepare for sleep. On that same thought, it also stimulates that vagus nerve, that nerve that runs from our brain to our tummy. The movements stimulate that, which also triggers our parasympathetic nervous system. Another way that yoga helps with sleep is as we're performing the postures, we're raising our body temperature. And then when we finish, the body temperature lowers again. And that cooling that happens naturally after a little bit of exertion actually stimulates the pineal gland, which helps release melatonin, which tells us that it's time to sleep. So the warming up and the cooling down of our body is another great way that yoga prepares us for sleep. An additional way that yoga helps is it releases emotional cargo. So where we carry tension in our hips, in our shoulders, in our back, in our neck, yoga can help release a lot of those tensions, which helps us when we go to sleep. So rather than just getting into bed and expecting to feel relaxed and mentally tired and physically tired and, letting go of our day, yoga becomes that transition of releasing that physical and emotional cargo throughout the day that we're holding in those hips, neck, shoulders, the day. So that's another way that yoga helps prepare us for sleep. Now, rather than just tell you why it's good for sleep, let's go over a few postures that are great for before bed. And, you don't even need to get your yoga mat out. You can just do these on the carpet. Some of them you might even be able to do them like right in your bed. But one of the first ones is child's pose. Child's pose is very restful, very restorative. It's one of my favorite poses. Just go into child's pose and breathe into it, at least 4 to 5 times, and just hold it and feel your body relaxing and your back releasing. And that's a great way to prepare for sleep. Another posture that's great for preparing your body for sleep is cat-cow. So as you recall, cat-cow is our arms, we're on our hands and knees, and cat is breathing out and rounding her back, and cow is going flexed like this. And then just on our own breath, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Great for preparing the body for sleep. Another posture is supported forward fold. So it's just the one when a lot of times when we're doing sun salutations and we come up, and then we could do flat back down to a forward fold, and then we brace our back. We support our back by putting our hands on our thighs or our shins to support ourselves, and then dropping the head. That's a great way to prepare yourself for sleep, is a supported forward fold. Another posture that I particularly like is reclined bound angle. So this is when you're kind of laying in Shavasana. So you're on your back in Shavasana, but then you bring your feet together like you're sort of in butterfly or, frog pose. So you would be on your back, but your feet would be together, and you would just let your knees, flop open in your back. And you could even put a bolster or a towel the lengthwise along your back and just really open up. And that helps induce a lot of relaxation to get you ready for sleep. The last I'm going to tell you here, but not least, is legs up the wall. So if you can just find a blank wall, even if this is the only one you do, this is really great for preparing yourself for sleep. You stick your bum against the wall and you lay back, and then you swing your legs up. So you want your bum all the way against the wall, and then your legs are going to come up and be on the wall. So you're going to be like a perfect like L, like this. And you're going to just be there. And the blood is going to flow from your feet to your upper body. It's going to be very relaxing. You can open your legs, like you can keep them like, you know, parallel. You can do them in a V. You can do them in a, like, put your feet together like cobbler's pose. There's a lot of options when your legs are up the wall, but that's another great one to prepare you for sleep. So all of us sleep, and there's nothing but great ways to prepare our body that you can find just in yoga. So that's our episode today. Try one or all of these poses tonight before you go to sleep, and hopefully I will see you next time on the mat. Follow us along our many 25th hour yoga videos. I'll be thrilled to see you there. All right, take care. Bye-bye.